It's the Cool Nerd Weed Show. That's Yes.
And that's Sasha.
We're live on IW Radio on a Monday night. And thank you for being with us. And thank you, IW Radio, for having us live every single week that you do. You make us happy. Follow us on Twitter at Cool Nerd Weed and everywhere else, Cool Nerd Weed Show. We are a big hit on Facebook, apparently.
Who knew? Who knew? I didn't even know we had a Facebook.
We do, and we post our podcast on it now, and that's pretty neat. And you can go listen to it there if you have Facebook and you're listening through another venue. But we just jumped 400% which is cool. Yeah, I'm just yeah. Facebook isn't. A lot of people don't have Facebook, and a lot of people do. I still do. I still find dopamine in it. I don't know. Call me old. I don't fucking care. But I understand. It's a crazy platform.
You can look me up on Friendster.
Oh, God. I was never on that. I was never on Friendster. I was on MySpace, though. Obviously. Were you?
Yeah, for a while.
Okay.
For a minute. I guess for a minute. Probably too long. Probably came in too late.
No, yeah, I guess I did too. I was sometimes I resisted. Sometimes I was like, whatever. I don't hate social medias. Sometimes I do.
It was my introduction. I didn't really know what to do.
No one did.
I guess so. Yeah.
Still no one does. It's just
what do we
bonkers.
do?
Who the fucking knows? Every day it's changing. But we're all here to learn. So we are going to talk about weed now. That's
right.
Be good. Yeah. I made us sad. We talked about dogs before we went on the air live. I'm sorry. We're going to be happy. We're going to be happy because so this is cool. So okay, let's smoke too. So, A of all, we're going to smoke this. This is 777 pre-roll joint that I want TS to get a live reaction to on the air. Live.
777 right here. Cookies and cream.
Yeah.
That's tasty.
You like it, right? I thought it was good. I was like, well, listen, okay, I'm going to be real here. Can I be real? Can I tell you some real talk?
Real, give it to me. Give it to me.
Can I be honest with you? So I tried the Justin Bieber peaches. We both did together.
Yes, we did.
Like cool nerds do. And I was not that happy with it. I gotta be honest with you.
I know why I didn't like it, but why didn't you enjoy?
I'll tell you.
The peaches.
Here's why now. Now listen, Justin Bieber, I know you listen to the Cool Nerd Weed Show, and I know this is going to break your heart, and you've got a great heart. I know you do. Because you tried, and you give a little bit of money to the Last Prisoner Project, and that's pretty cool of you, but your weed was subpar. Okay, so when we smoked it, it went out, not just a couple times. That shit did not stay lit for an entire hit.
No.
Mid-hit, that it would go out.
They were
which, it could be a bum fucking...
They were packed really tight. Almost too tight.
Could be a fluke.
It's a small... It's like a skinny little...
Pre-rolls...
It's like a little pinner.
Pre-rolls are a gamble.
Oh, yeah.
If you will. So...
Hit and miss.
This was a miss. And it could be a hit. Maybe you tried it and it was good. And I think I believe that you would. I believe that you value your weed. So, yeah, it didn't taste good.
I don't think the
flavor wasn't there for me.
It wasn't premium cannabis inside of this little tiny cone.
To be completely honest, since we couldn't get it to stay lit, I feel like I didn't get any of it. So maybe it did taste good. I smoked another one after that with different parties involved. And the same conclusion was arrived at. It went out. I couldn't even get anything. And I was like, all right, okay, let's stop talking shit on Justin Bieber because he's, a good guy. And Palms is a good company, but this was not for me. But maybe it will be. I don't know. Stop. Wait, do you want to say yours though? Sorry,
Well,
I didn't mean to dominate the conversation. And
no,
then
we were.
end it. That was rude.
Here you go. Try this.
Okay, I'm
This'll-
sorry.
this'll
I'll shut
help.
up. And you were like, "This will shut you up." You wanted to say that, you jerk.
Put this in your mouth.
Bye. Proceed.
So, it was packed really tight. And what do you think? Do you think we actually cut it open, like West Coast Weed Review does, and like peeled one open to see what's in it, and tried to smoke it out of a pipe? Would it would have been any better? Like, I know people that break open pre-rolls and put them in their bongs. So, I don't know.
It's an interesting question.
Anyway, it was packed so tight we could hardly smoke it. We tried to do two,
I'm gonna
right?
say yes.
Did we
I'm gonna
double
say
down?
yes. I'm gonna say the weed was probably pretty good. We did double. Wait, did we?
Yeah, we tried again.
We did double down, and then I smoked it again with other people, and other people were like, and it was like, I am also like, we're snobby, but and I know with pre-rolls I'm getting what I'm getting. I do know that, and I'm not trying to like. This is all to say that I smoked that before. I feel bad talking shit on weed for too long now. I don't know why. But before that, we smoked. After that, I smoked the 777s myself without you, and I'm still holding it like some sort of asshole. And
It's delicious. It's still burning.
it's still burning. I haven't had to relight it. It's like a nice potency if you're into that sort of thing, which you don't have to be. It's okay. It tastes good, which I am like really. I think you just said that, but yeah, it does. It tastes good. It tastes good. So
It's actually
me
tasting
in the
like
terp zone.
Oreo cookies right now.
it's delicious. 777 is, they do hits. They do.
They come through with the flavor.
Thank you, 777, for staying consistent with your situations. Good for you. So another thing that we want to talk about is Goodekind. Now, sorry, I shot you down before. I was like, shut up. Okay, so Goodekind.
Good.
We were kindly surprised, pleasantly surprised by a package in our box.
Ended up in the inbox.
In the inbox, and we are always happy to see Goodekind anywhere, especially when we are able to put it inside of us. I love Goodekind. We love Goodekind. We go listen to our podcast with Flip often. We've had Flip on. We love you, Flip. They are a great company, and we are so glad that they are still kicking because they know what the fuck they're doing. We've consumed their Delta-8 gummies before.
The Delta-8's right here.
Yes, you've seen Delta-8 pop up in your everywhere. It's from hemp. It is also getting very regulated right now, Z's. So just something to think of when we start to talk about this next thing. Delta-9. You will see hemp. It's hemp. Now, Delta-9 traditionally and still is what you know as a psychoactive ingredient or cannabinoid in weed.
Yes.
It's THC, the stuff
Yes.
the stuff that you
That
look
good-
for
all
the
that-
percentage
all that
of
good
in your
stuff.
weed.
We base everything off of the THC.
But this is off of the hemp plant, not the cannabis.
I believe so.
Sorry, Rudy.
I believe
dog
so.
Okay.
It's
Okay, I feel you.
It's like a hemp derived.
So it's hemp derived. So it's a little
Delta-9.
bit. It's that little bit that they take.
I think it's that little bit that's left over. Like somebody they are in the extraction
maybe
process.
we should get Goodekind on. We should talk to them.
Yes, we definitely need Goodekind. Flip needs to come on and explain
hit
this a little bit better. But they're delicious.
They're so good. I accidentally tried them. I was like, oh shit, there's a new flavor. Yeah. And then I just saw the CBD, and then I was like, wait, Delta-9? I didn't think anything of it because, I don't do a weed podcast for the last 5 years or anything. And then you came over because you're a little Mr. Smarty Pantsy. I remember everything. Look at me. Yeah. And you were like,
It's all of these
Goodekind. And I was like, fuck yeah, Goodekind. So then we looked and we were like, yeah, this is Delta-9, always ahead of the curve. Curve.
The
Always
curve.
ahead of the
They're
curve.
way ahead of the curve.
Curve. And we also got some other shit that we didn't try yet. Or we know, though, the Delta-8s we've tried, which we love. They're loved around the nation. Go to their website, Silly Goose. Go to Goodekind, Goodkind.com.
That's it.
And go there. Yeah, they're great. And we also got like some crumbles and some THC tinctures.
Some CBG.
Good stuff. CBG.
CBG crumble.
Good times.
I smoked a lot of this during the panini. Really helped me
they're
to
the titties.
relax.
I love Goodkind so much. And yeah, we tried one before the show. I'm stoked. I feel great. We also had another edible, to be honest, so full disclosure.
Yeah, it was
Lost Farms.
when the taste test. When you're doing multiple taste tests, I think.
But we do try to keep our weed pure.
Absolutely. This one had some CBD in it, right? Too.
CBD. It was like, look at. Do you want me to look at it with your?
Yeah, I need a magnifying glass.
Your wise eyes is what we'll say. We're not going to call you old. 50 milligrams CBD.
Very interesting.
I'm old too. Well, I'm old by young people standards. You know when you're always just like, wait, I was just the young person and then everybody else is old.
Yeah, forget it.
50 milligrams CBD, 10 milligrams Delta-9. THC each. Did that make any sense to you?
Yes,
Okay.
yes it did.
Did I was
trying to do.
Okay, I'm just
actually
making sure.
It made sense, and then I was trying to do math in my head.
Because we did have a 10 milligram
Lost Farm
cannabis derived.
So we're just stacking up the cannabinoids on all different directions this evening. All of them. We've got the 8s, 9s.
Of course we are. It's show night. What else do you fucking want to do? You know, that's how we do that here. So yeah, we just wanted to start the show by talking about those things. And then I think we should take a break in a second. But yeah, check out Lost Farms, check out 777, check out Goodkind. You can actually go online anywhere in the country and check out Goodkind. 777 and Lost Farms are probably mostly California. Maybe Nevada.
Yeah. I think Goodkind ships to most states.
They sure do. We're going to take a break. Quick one. And then we'll come back. And then we'll talk about New York. Right?
Yes. Unique New York.
Unique New York, yes. We have a New York update. Because, you know, we do. We just do. We'll be right back.
It's the Cool Nerd Weed Show with TS and Sasha. Don't panic. It's organic.
Yeah, it's so true.
The
God. Whoops. Sorry, magic. The magic of radio. It is the Cool Nerd Weed Show, and I am Sasha. That is TS. And we're live on IW Radio.
I'm TS.
And I'm Sasha. Sorry, I didn't mean to speak for you. I've been so rude this show. I'm such a piece of shit. Don't break up with me. Don't do it. Don't be like a Will Smith.
Oh my God.
Don't slap me. We haven't been on the air since the slap. Everybody's got to talk about it a little bit. I guess you have to be. It's like 9/11. Like you have to like talk about it. Somebody did compare it to 9/11. Remember? I don't know. It's been compared to some crazy shit. It's over. I don't want to talk about it. I'm probably gonna edit this out of the show. Just wanted to let you know what point in time we are in. If you're listening to this podcast, it's like holding up a newspaper. Because maybe you're listening to this podcast because you want to hear about Goodkind, or because you want to hear about what we were talking about next, which is New York. And you know, I'm keeping you up to date. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, you feel me?
I feel you.
Okay.
It's the Kennedy assassination.
Exactly. It's like, where were you? Where were you? We were not together, oddly enough. I was in New York, not watching it.
I ironically was
which
watching
is crazy.
That, which is
I was like, what?
crazy.
You were like, are you watching this? I was like, The Simpsons?
The slap heard around the world.
That shit was crazy.
That was. I don't know.
Listen, man, not my business.
Staying out of this one.
None of my business.
None ya.
Yeah, I just sit here and talk about weed with my best friend live on Monday nights. You know, that's what we do. We are going to talk about, you can find us on all the things. Just Google us. You know, if you're listening, then you probably know where to find us. But if not, tell your friends this is where you can find us. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we're going to talk about New York. Do I sound high? We're going to listen back and see if I sound high. We're going to talk about New York. So New York, yeah, you did a big sigh there. New York is, New York and New Jersey, I'm not quite sure what the fuck is going on. It's worse than California, I feel like was. No, California was weird when we first went adult use. It took like 2 years, and it was a painful couple of years. And then then after that, it took like even longer to get used to the systems and the everything.
Yeah, there's like
so it was like a growing pain for
pains
sure. But like, go for it.
Yeah, there's meds. It is. It takes a long time to get going, and it's creating more problems. And New York's creating more problems for itself right now.
They've been doing that. Like, I don't know who they're talking to. So okay. So the new thing is the potency tax. Please.
Yes,
Take
the New York potency tax. Could drive the price of an eighth as high as $70.
So
is that out the door? I need to know.
What did we pay when we went to Empire Cannabis Clubs, which we'll get to in a second?
Probably a little less than that, maybe around that.
It was cheaper, I think. I think it was like
55.
I think it was
65.
like 60. Look, listen.
Okay.
Listen. That is a lot. I'm not sure to have it accessible to just like go, there is a person who will do that. It's just, it's a shame. I don't know. Like they could go up as 55% for edibles. That's fucking crazy. Sorry. I didn't mean to scream. That was loud. If you had us turned up, put your kids to bed.
Put the kids to bed. It's
Sasha's angry.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so
I don't know. Is that crazy? Am I being...
No, they want this law will tax distributors half a cent per milligram. Milligram on the amount of total THC flower.
Weird. Okay, so this article...
And an eighth of 1 cent per milligram for concentrates and 3 cents per milligram for THC edibles. What the fuck?
Well, okay, so so now that people are actually pushing and saying outwardly that even your THC percentage in your flower doesn't matter anymore because it's about the terps, man. And it's true. It is true. It's, it could go back and forth, whatever. I'm not here to debate that today.
Well,
but
New York will start taxing your terps soon.
Oh, for God's sakes.
If you could put a number on it, you can put a tax on it.
What are you doing? That's so New York.
You've got a number of potency, and we're going to tax you.
They're just, listen, we knew this was going to happen. Regularity, making something, whatever. It's just like, this article is literally just like, yeah, what do you think we're going to do? They want to see how this is going to sell. They want to see, I will be excited to be able to go to a legal dispensary that is like official. Now, don't get me wrong. Now we will move on to the other thing. We'll go back to this though. We have, time. But I wanted, since I'm talking about it, like we went to the Empire Cannabis Club, which was not technically, or was it? No, it was like not technically a license. I don't know how they operated specifically. Okay, never mind. I'll take that back. No, anyways.
No, I don't think. Okay, so officially, New York has not given out any licenses. So anybody that is operating right now, however they are operating, is unlicensed.
Right.
So we visited a shop, and it was run very well. It's in this article.
Yeah, I fucking loved it. It was great, yo. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. There's 3 more in Williamsburg apparently. Fuck yeah, give me more. It was great. It was great.
Cool.
We got some weed. It was easy peasies. 1, 2, 3 Z's. Like, I was stoked to get weed in New York. It felt really good. I was like, listen, I'm old, as I've mentioned, aforementioned. I'm an old person. And, you couldn't get weed in the streets like that. That was a thing that didn't exist. It's cool out here. I'm very, like, out here, it's like I said, it's existed for quite some time. So if you're in your 20s and shit, or, like, even, your teens and stuff, you've grown up with it all your life. So, like, to see it in New York is pretty cool. However, these are operating a little, like, loosey-goosey.
Well, yeah, it's like not everybody's operating up to par, or some self-regulation, loopholes, gifting. I don't know how these other. There's the Empire Cannabis. There's always delivery services.
Well, there's always delivery services.
Okay, so it's Empire is a non-profit club that helps its members access cannabis products. So that's what you're paying the service as a member. Yeah, you are. You can get like a day pass. I think that's what we did.
Like when we were Prop D, like even in the early days of Prop D, like you had to have certain like lingo and shit. And it is, I still get alerts. It was great. It is like LA or kind of like California-ish. I don't know. So like people are just, needing to operate. And weed is legal. It's just New York is apparently trying to figure out how to fucking tax you up the buns. And I don't know,
at every angle.
I don't know what happens to these places once New York starts to really put the tax hammer down. I don't know. Do they start selling their weed at $70 at minimum and shit?
It's at first probably. I think it's going to be that way. It'll start at 70
or whatever,
and then maybe higher, maybe plus 70 plus tax.
Well, the thing about New York is like, where else would you have gotten your weed if it wasn't for getting your weed from a guy, aka not legally, but
but walking in and being able to use it,
like back in the day. I mean, I'm talking.
Yeah, they didn't take your local dealer didn't take debit cards.
Oh, go fuck yourself. Are you kidding? God, you'd always have to withdraw like $1 bajillion, and you'd be like, "This is for weed," and just get the most they sold, which was not a lot. It was really hard. When I tell you it was hard to get weed in New York, it was hard. I mean, it wasn't once you had people who were reliable.
You gotta find those reliable people, the bike messengers.
I always had a lot of weed, but yeah. I had a lot of weed, probably
But now it seems like they're opening up in they're in the LES.
Yeah, they're in a lot of places.
They're in all over.
Yeah, they're.
You think it's the more it's definitely
they're just it's a Gotham historical. They're they're funny, but yeah. It's like
certain neighborhoods are more tolerant.
Yeah, I mean,
to that, or it's tolerated.
Hopefully,
everywhere.
They'll stay around. The ones that are good will stay around after the actual cut. Clean cut regulations are pushed through. I don't know what the fuck the holdup is anywhere in New Jersey either. I don't know what it is. I don't know what is taking so long. It's weird, but listen, if there is access rather, go to these ones. These dispensaries are these unlicensed dispensaries.
Check them out.
It says unlicensed. I don't know if that's like fear mongering or something, but like,
yeah,
it's whatever it is. Just we had a good experience. The weed is like good. I don't know where it comes from. That's one thing that like whatever you probably like. That's a cool thing about regulation is that we always say we like the testing and shit, but like whatever. The tax is bullshit and it's annoying and frustrating and shitty. But whatever. I don't know. So I hope all these unlicensed.
I would go. Yeah, I would go.
Stay around.
I would support them if you're a local.
Yeah, go there. Go to there if you want to check them out. It's not overwhelming. It's not illegal feeling. It's fine. It's just because it's unlicensed doesn't mean it's bad or anything.
And if you're visiting Manhattan, check it out.
It's the best. Listen, the world is coming back. COVID's over. I'm not quite sure if that's true. I'm just kidding. For legal purposes, that's a joke. But it was cool to be there and see what's up. It's great. I'm glad they expanded. They said they were doing that. It's a good time to be in weed. However, I still don't know what's going on and why more places aren't popping up. And why all this tax shit. That's a lot. That's just a lot. But it was a lot here. People were so mad. Oh my God. Remember when...
Oh, when it flipped?
When
we flipped the switch on New Year's Day.
To work in weed when we flipped, can I just please tell you, was like one of the worst days of my life. You weren't even working that day. You like... Had you been like...
I went out to the
let
desert.
Go, respectfully?
Oh, yeah. I bounced.
No, you weren't at the weed that
no,
year.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I was. That shit was weak as hell. People were like mad at me. I don't know. It was just like, I don't know. It was a bad time because like all of a sudden, I mean, some things were good. Some good things happened. It was good to have like people who don't ordinarily come into dispensaries start to come into dispensaries. I'm happy to see that. It was great.
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, we could open our doors to everybody.
That was really nice. And also cool. Legalization is also, it's always a step forward. Don't get us wrong. Disclaimer. Cool Nerd Weed Show has to say. But people were so mad at the taxes. Like literally, people would be like, "I can't afford my weed." That's the thing that tips me over because it's like 30%, and then it like jumped. Isn't it like 32? I pay a lot of money.
It's like 37.
I gotta get my thing.
It's like 35.
Medical.
It all depends on where you're standing.
Medical.
It's about 35 to 37.
Fuck. See, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. So there's a lot of cowboy shops also open. Not saying you should support those at all. That's our thing, though. Like, we like to support legal ones. These are not. These are unlicensed. So we're going against our true nature of being the nerds.
It's gonna be what they're doing in New York. They're like. It's like the early medical days. They're like they're the pioneers right now. Hopefully, they keep.
I feel you.
They can keep it going and stay strong and.
So they're like we were.
We tried to self-regulate, during the medical days. So there were groups that banded together to try to keep you to some sort of standard, and. I don't know.
Yeah. And
I'm sure they're organized in New York, and a lot of them are.
Yeah, it seems like they're doing a great job. They're doing a great job. From what we experienced, they're doing a great job. I have to put that out there to the world. Just because it says they're unlicensed doesn't mean they're not going to have a license eventually. I'm sure they are on top of it. Okay, New York is just taking a long time, and the weed is safe. The weed is good. Go to those places. Right?
Yeah. Do it. Sorry,
I'm drinking soda. It's delicious. I'm pretty high.
Yeah, the D8s and the D9s are. I've got like no saliva in my mouth.
Drink some water. You want
I'm
some water?
out of water.
Here, I have
two olives.
I feel like that's like
2 salty olives.
I feel like the last show you were like that too, and I was like, you can drink water. Like, it's okay. Take a minute. Like, it's nothing urgent. It's just a weed podcast. And I know we have a lot to say. We have a lot to get out there in the world, but nothing is worth you choking. Trust me. Listen.
I'm refreshed.
Yeah. Yeah, just keep it even. Okay. Well, okay. So, yeah, fucking New York. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what is happening. I don't know. They're just like asking for more unlicensed places. I bet New Jersey is probably doing the same thing. Although I feel like I don't know if they are.
There's the threat that they won't be able to get licensed as well. I don't know. This is just creating more problems. You said cannabis is legal,
so
but
people are mad about it.
So don't buy it or sell it or expect people to want it.
Come on, New York.
Come on.
It
doesn't make any sense.
Come on. Yeah, no, I'm.
So
I wish I could say I was surprised.
If I was the mayor of New York,
they like Eric Adams. He's the coolest of the cool. I don't know. A lot of people have. I don't know. I don't live there, so I can't really say. But yes, if you were the mayor of New York, you would. I would. You would be like.
Don TSO. I would organize everybody, and we would all open at once, and it's 1, 2, 3, go.
You'd
keep
have
track of your sales.
Supply.
Keep your eye on track everything the best you can. We'll put metric in place.
The best you can. I love it.
I
love the positive attitude that you have.
And pay those taxes. We'll put the systems in play as we go. And as long as everybody plays.
Right now, in 5 minutes, in 10 minutes, do what your taxes would be. Go.
What my taxes?
Solve the economic big cannabis problem, because taxes is the thing. Oh God, the show could be called Taxes, because we actually have a taxes episode, and like we fucking hate it. We are like the lowest energy we've ever had on. Like it's like an early show, and we're like bummed because we're just talking about numbers and like taxing weed, and it's like we won't get into like it in detail because I don't want to bum us out, because I just like don't want to do that again. But it's a bummer when you think about taxes. So what would you do?
What would I do?
Yeah. Do you have a solution? Because I fucking don't. I don't know. I'm not an economist. Don't ask me.
It's you get sales tax and
right.
And 5% that goes to the local community.
Word.
Starting with the schools. They get priority.
Boom. Yeah, give it to kids.
And then once you have enough money for the schools,
yep,
you go down to the rest of the laundry list.
Put it on me.
Sales tax goes to the state.
For sure.
The state gets to do whatever they want with that. They're getting a bigger cut.
Pretty usual.
The schools, yeah. I don't know. That's it.
I like
tax
it.
Those.
Beautiful. Mwah. Mwah. Picasso.
But don't tax the farmer.
Don't tax the farmer. Yeah. Fucking yeah. That should be built into one of the. If I was the mayor of California, I would fucking built in protect the farmers, because there are companies that are doing that now, which is nice, but not enough. I tell you, we saw a lot of crazy shit when we went legal and taxes went into play, and farmers were just paying out the buns again. Up, down, all around. And it got expensive for said farmers. It's a bummer. But again, this is good times. It's great stuff to be alive. We wouldn't have a show. Keep taxing, whatever. We get to complain about it.
New York will figure it out sooner or later.
Yeah, they'll get it together, and we'll be alive to see it, I think. Russia doesn't. Take it away. Just kidding. No. But it is. It's exciting to see New York even like entertaining the thought. You feels me? You know what I mean? It's exciting to hear them even entertaining the thought of making weed viable. So Take it away, New York. Yeah, get it together. Figure it out. We're going to come take a break and talk, and then come back. Then we have to talk about the federal thing. I don't know. There's like not much to talk about, but like we're gonna talk about it for a little while. Yeah, it's like, oh my god, I almost knocked over my delicious orange soda. It's getting me by. You know when you're high and you just like want something sweet. You wanted your Coke before.
I did.
We got Coke glasses. We got Mr. Charlie's, by the way, for our munchies.
That was so good.
Yeah,
Damn,
if
Mr.
you're in
Charlie.
LA and you want to try
Holy
some veggie McDonald's, it's fucking good. Lizzo had it on her TikTok. It's really good.
Is it vegan too?
Did
I think
say
it's vegan.
I think it's plant-based.
Oh, okay.
Does that mean vegan?
Oh, I guess. I don't know.
It's fucking delicious. It's very
It was
good.
fucking good.
It was really good. I
Yeah.
just was craving it today. We got it, and it's fucking good. TS fixed it up. Melrose nightmare, for sure.
The Vespa in and out. I parked on the sidewalk.
Beautiful. Yeah, I was like, ugh. Because I don't know why. They delivered to me before, but I don't know. I don't want to be a first world person because it's nice to get stuff delivered, but things weren't always delivered to your house like that. So it was nice that you got it. Thank you. It was delicious. And we ate it. I was like getting to, now I'm like hungry again. Well, you know, like when she's hungry. Kind of. I don't know.
It's the 8s and the 9s.
The 8s and the 9s.
The Delta 8s and the 9s.
Delta 8s and the 9s. Good time. See, that's a good time to be alive. You can mix the two. It's great. Great.
I would recommend it.
All right, we will be right back.
The Final Huff and Puff with TS and Sasha.
Yeah, no. It is the final huff and puff. It's true. Do you want to light the joint? Oh, yeah. There, buddy?
Which one? Anyone?
Anyone.
Anyone else?
Yeah, anyone will do. It's the final huff and puff. Okay, so, okay. All right, you might have heard. You know, you might have heard. This came out on April Fool's, by the way, I think, and I was like, ugh, like, why would you release something on April Fool's? You know, it did. I think the story was like, I first saw it on April Fool's anyway. It was on my feed.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
would the algorithm
Yeah.
push it out then? Stupid algorithm.
It was pumped out then. I don't know. It was believable. It's passed before.
Well, that was the thing. I was like, this has to be a joke because, like, I thought it was already done. But, like, there was, like, a holdup. We talked about it. We always talk about it. This is something that we've talked about. We haven't mentioned we talked about it. We have talked about this.
Over and over.
We've mentioned this before in multiple states, in multiple times, multiple parts of our lives. Different people, different dogs have been alive. Different, like...
Multiple.
Like everything. Like, throughout the years.
Through Z.
Billions, zillions. So again, the House voted to federally legalize cannabis.
What does that mean?
We weren't even high yet before the show. I don't know. Like, are we like dumb? Like we were having like serious issues understanding the U.S. government. We got it though.
I think we
do our
got
research, okay? We do, because we're stoners and we forget things. So we read up on them to make sure that we're not gonna fuck it up.
This is true.
Okay. Anyway.
So.
Okay. So now, yeah. Okay. So they voted to legalize weed. Now it goes to the Senate.
That takes the next step.
Yes.
How
goes on. Yeah.
How a bill becomes a law.
Yeah, I'm just a bill. Oh my God.
That's right.
Would literally anybody know what that is?
There's got to be a TikTok.
Ooh, a Schoolhouse Rock TikTok.
Why not? There has to be. Anyway,
Right,
it's heading over. It's heading over.
Hold on. We should have. Why didn't we do this in?
I don't know.
we were just like
us.
very seriously looking up. Okay, keep talking.
So
Go.
Senate Majority Leader Chucky Schumer.
Chucky Schumes. We
Democrat
are always
from
a
New York.
fan of
Yes.
Chucky Schumes.
He's going to file his own bill.
Okay. All right. I don't know what that means. Okay, so he's going to file his own bill. Good for him. Cool. Right? Yeah, great.
Yeah, so he's going to file something too, and both parties may agree.
Meet Rainbow High's new student.
Sorry. Okay, I just have to play an ad. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Don't hate me. That was an ad for something that you can't know because they're not paying us. I'll edit that out. But if you're listening to the live show, okay. I want us to hear this.
Hey, do you know about the USA? Do you know about the government?
This isn't it. This is the Constitution.
That's not it.
Fuck that. After all that, okay, go. Sorry. This is it.
Whew, you sure gotta climb a lot of steps to get to this Capitol building here in Washington. Well, I
Okay,
wonder
this
who
is
that
like
sad
from
little
like
scrap of paper is.
1975.
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol
Capitol
Hill.
Hill.
Well, it's
Little guy.
a long, long journey to
I
the
literally just wanna hear,
capital city. It's a long,
Is it cool if we
long
play
wait
it?
I think so.
while sitting in committee, but I know I'll be a law someday. At least I hope and pray that
So he
I
hopes
will.
he's gonna
But
get okay.
today I am
So right now, your little cannabis bill. I don't know. It's basically the MORE Act, by the way. It's the MORE Act, literally. This has been passed before. It's just like legalize, remove from Schedule 1, expunge convictions, common sense home grow. That's the little bill who's sitting on Capitol Hill right now, right?
That's it.
still just a bill.
Gee, Bill, you certainly have a lot of patience and courage.
Well, I got this far. When I started, I wasn't even a bill. I was just an idea. Some folks back home decided they wanted a law passed, so they called the local congressman, and he said, "You're right, there ought to be
Your local congressman, you did, just like TS always said.
Write your local congressman.
TS always said it. He said it.
law." Then he sat down and wrote me out and introduced me to Congress, and I became a bill. And I'll remain a bill until they decide to make me a law.
Which, to point out, has been traditionally where this remains stuck.
Yes. True
So
story.
maybe
True
he'll
story.
explain to us why.
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill.
Only a bill.
And I got as far as Capitol Hill.
All right, good for you.
Now I'm stuck in committee and I'll sit here and wait while a few key congressmen discuss and debate whether they should let me be a law. I hope and pray that they will. But today I am still just a bill.
That explains.
Sounding a little grim.
That was. And I hope and
I remember
pray.
that. I mean, I was young when I
a
first saw
bill,
this,
I'll
but this
stay.
is, I'm sure. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember feeling so
Listen
hopeless.
to those congressmen arguing. Is all that discussion and debate about you?
Yeah,
He likes
I'm
it.
one of the lucky ones. Most bills never even get this far. I hope they decide to report on me favorably, otherwise I may die.
Die?
Yeah, die in committee.
Which is exactly what happened.
Yeah. Listen, Bill. We
Happens
fucking
every
feel
time.
you.
Yeah.
We feel you. If we had the production, we would make a more act version of this.
Oh no. That's a great idea.
Oh, but it looks like I'm going to live. Now I go to the House of Representatives and they vote on me.
If they vote yes, what happens?
Then I go to
Wait, so he's going to the House.
Yes.
Okay.
And
It
they're
goes
going to vote.
the Senate, though. I thought the House passed. Our House passed it, though.
Well,
does the government
whoever
work?
whoever passes it, it goes to the other side.
Okay, so it's just, it doesn't matter who does it first.
I don't know. I don't.
Oh, yes. I'm just a
Fuck, I hate
bill.
myself.
Yes, I'm only a bill. And if they vote for me on Capitol Hill, well, then I'm off to the White House where I'll wait in a line with a lot
Damn.
of other bills for the president to sign.
damn
and
it.
if he signs me, then I'll be a law. I hope and pray that he will. But today I am still just a bill.
You mean
All right,
even
man.
if the whole Congress says you should be a law, the president can still say no?
Yes, that's called
Sure
a
can.
veto. If
He
the
will not,
president
though.
vetoes me, I have to go back to Congress.
He
and
fucking
they vote
better
on me
not.
Again, and by that time, you're so
By
old.
that time, it's very unlikely that you become a law.
That
It's
rarely
not
happens,
easy
by
to
the way.
become a law, is it?
No, but how I hope and pray that I will. But today I am still just a bill.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh,
I hope and pray.
oh, wait. The president was like, "You're a law now." Fuck yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I learned a lot there. I made a lot of friends along the way. I
It's very, very, very educational.
I'm not hopeless.
But I can hope and pray, that this bill, that the bill becomes a law. The president can ultimately veto.
Thank you for saying that.
The president can ultimately, Biden,
Do it again.
there's a, and I hope and
I'm just a
pray.
bill.
I'm just a bill
I'm glad we put that.
on Capitol Hill.
So yeah, I was confused for a minute. The government confused me.
Yeah, so we walked you through all of the steps, and
Okay.
at the end,
I think that was still
Joe
accurate.
Biden,
Joe Biden. He's got to be like, yes. And he doesn't, have a good history of doing that with weed. TBH.
he's only
Let's hope and pray that ends
yeah,
this year.
Joe Biden's only been saying that our current marijuana laws are not working, but has no other further comment.
Yeah. Well, I don't
or
think
stance.
I
I know there's a
truly
lot going on.
feel like weed is just something that he's like, it's just, there's so much going on that I truly, I'm not mad. I'm not sad anymore. I'm just like,
What if he just it just passes and he signs it in quietly? It quietly
he
goes
might.
into
Yeah, he should.
because there's so much other it gets stuffed in the
Kamala
new.
said it was going to happen.
Maybe it's time. Because I hope and pray.
Yeah, that's what could happen. So yeah, this is good times. It's still going towards it. There's a lot of states that are down. People want it. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes. We'll see what happens from here on in. It would be nice for something cool to happen. We love it. It's our thing. We are going to try to go to some weed events and report to you about them because weed is really about those things. I feel like things are good. Just, everybody's adjusting. Right?
Yes. Adjusting to how to operate in the world. Again. I think, it's we've been locked up for too long. We haven't been locked up at all. We've been out in the world, mixing it up.
Oh, it's true. You're right. No, it's true. Well, I think that does it for us. We have had a lovely time on this show. It's been good. It's been bad. Listen, we get access to some great weeds. We've had some good weed. I had some good weed. It's great to have weed. It's wonderful to have just access to it. It's rough when you don't. And that's why I wish New York and New Jersey and all those places and the whole fucking country. It would be nice if you got it together because weed is great and needs to be fucking looked at more because
Celebrated.
yeah, it's an important time. So get it together, but also listen to our show because we're the best and we know everything before everybody else because we're smart and cool.
Definitely nerds.
And we always know what we're talking about, especially when it comes to the government.
Well, we had study aids.
Yes, 1970s viral videos. Follow us on Twitter. Wait, what were we gonna say?
Oh no, that was that played as an after school and randomly in the mornings.
Yeah, the Schoolhouse Rock always ran.
I guess it was like a PSA, sort of.
Yeah, it was like 3 minutes long. They would do like educational ones, but the government mostly. I don't know who funded them. I don't want to know. It was probably something weird. But they were always fun to watch. Listen, they taught me a lot of shit. So find them. You'll learn stuff. But if you're listening to the show, I'm sure you know what Schoolhouse Rock is. Follow us everywhere. Cool Nerd Weed Show. Listen to us. We're fantastic. We're live every single week on Adobe Radio, and follow us on Twitter, Cool Nerd Weed. And thank you 777s and Goodekind. Thank you, Goodekind, for existing, being just the best in the world. And
don't panic.
It's organic.